Before we get started with this course, there are a few things that you need to know. This course applies to most versions of SharePoint Online for Office 365 and to SharePoint Server 2013. If you're using SharePoint Online, there's a resource you can check to see if this course will apply to you. There's a SharePoint Online service description on Microsoft TechNet, and you can see that there are different types of SharePoint Online. For example, Office 365 Small Business. There's a mid-sized business, that's the version that I'm using, Office 365 Mid-sized Business, as well as different plans for enterprise, education, and government. This course will apply to mid-sized business and above, and you can look for records management to see where the feature fits. I'm going to look for records, and you can see records management applies to most versions, and you can scroll up to see which versions those are if you need to double-check them. You should also be aware of permissions. Some of these features require site administrator permissions. If you aren't a site administrator, you can work with your administrators to configure these features. This course also is best if you have SharePoint experience or experience with records management. If you need some background on SharePoint, there's a course you can take at lynda.com. If you have SharePoint Online, it's called SharePoint Online Essential Training with Jenny Corder. And that course provides a lot of background and necessary information on content management. It's not necessary if you already have SharePoint experience, but it's a good resource to know about. If you have SharePoint Server, there's a similar course called SharePoint Server 2013 Essential Training with Jenny Corder. All of these links and more are provided in a handout that's available with this course.